Hello and good night, everyone. Can you guys all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
clearly.
very good.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Good night, everyone. My name is Muhammad Shahmi bin Syedid. My Matrix number is A174487 as your meeting chairman tonight. As you all have been informed, tonight we will conduct a meeting where we make discussion about each other product. But before that, I just want to say that I really appreciate you all for attending tonight. Well, since everyone is here, we should get started before we proceed to our agenda. I'd like to take a moment for all of us to do some short self-introduction. I think, shall we begin with you, Irfan?
All right. Thank you, Syahmi. Hi, everyone. My name is Muhammad Irfan Shazni bin Jamaluddin, and my matrix number is A176956. I think that's all for me for now. How about you, Ahmad Nawa? Can you introduce a little bit of yourself?
Alright, thank you to Ifan and our moderator. Very good night to everyone. So my name is Ahmad Nawar Irsyad bin Mohammed and my matric number is A174340. So what about our friends Fauzan?
Thank you, Nawa. Good evening and hi to all of you. So my name is Muhammad Fauzan bin Aminuddin. My metric number is A174994. So we proceed to our friend here, Lukman. Can you do your self introduction?
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Fauzan, and thank you for all of you for inviting me today in this meeting. So, my name is Cairo Lukman bin Mazlan, and my metric number is A179723. So, that's for me, and we should go back to our moderator, Shami.
Thank you, everyone, for such a nice introduction. Without wasting any time, we should move on to our agenda that we will be mainly talking about the products that have been working on by each other. And after that, we are going to do some feedback and comment session from all of you about any product from us that maybe you guys maybe seem not clear, or maybe you all want to give some opinion or for any better suggestion. I think we can start now. Who want to volunteer to explain a bit about their product?
Uh, seems you seem energetic, more energetic tonight. So I would like to invite you to
Yeah,
explain what your product
yeah,
first.
I do agree with Fauzan.
I agree with
Shout.
that.
Oh, since you all says that, I think if you don't mind, I would like to start first about my product.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you. Okay, about my product is Kit Kat chocolate wafer. I have made an invention which is my snack is healthier than existing one. So there are a few things that I've made change. The first, I substitute the wafer to whole grain corn cereal, which is not also crispy and crunchy, but also good for digestion. This because this ingredient low in glycemic index. Next, I also make a healthy combination where the existing chocolate coat mixed with soy milk. The purpose of soy milk, it is a good source of protein and also helps lowering cholesterol. I would say that overall of my product are delicious, nutritious, and very suitable for all ages, especially busy working people. I think that's all from me. So Irfan, I hear
Yeah,
your product that you're working on is Nescafe, right?
yep.
So I've been curious about what the difference from the existing one. Please let us know with your a bit of explanation.
All right. Thank you, Syahmi, for a wonderful modification that you
Thank,
made on KitKat.
thank you, Irfan.
All right. So basically, what am I going to do is by modifying quite popular that you mentioned, which is Nescafe. First of all, I will add cocoa powder into it that will improve the sweetness that will give energy for daily life because it contains a good carbohydrate. On top of that, I also will add some honey that the existing Nescafe does not have it into the Nescafe to add some more flavor along with the sweetness. I want to state here, it's not about this all about better taste, but adding honey also will give a lot of benefit as well as the cocoa powder that I mentioned earlier. For example, honey contains antioxidant which can protect body from inflammation that can lead to a variety of health issues including heart disease, cancer and autoimmune disorders. I think that's all from me because I'm afraid I will take more time explaining my product. Um, how
Uh,
about you, Fauzan? Will you share some of your ideas, your product?
All right. Thank you for inviting me to describing about my new product. Thank you. What a lovely tonight. So I'm working on a new product for Maggi brand, and my new product is called Atsu Yakisoba Instant Fried Noodles. So I want to describe briefly about the products. So first of all, the noodles of my product are not only thicker than existing Maggi noodles, but is also served in a better proportion, or you might say a bigger proportion compared to the existing Maggi product. So how do we serve this yakisoba instant fried noodles? Firstly, we serve by mixing well dry vegetables and yakisoba seasoning, and then coated with the soy sauce, sweet chili sauce, and sesame oil to produce sweet and spicy flavor. All the time taken, approximately it takes about 5 minutes to serve the instant noodles, like any other instant noodle that is marketed in the market. So what is the strong point of my product is I strongly believe that it's nutritious balance with the presence of noodles as a source of carbohydrates, vegetables, and seasoning, which can attract and satisfy any local consumers of any ages. So that's all from my product. So I would like to invite Nawa. Perhaps he has a brilliant idea tonight to introduce his product or any
Alright.
innovation.
Thank you, Fauzan. What a wonderful product that you are working on. So, I would like to give some briefing about the product that I'm working on. What I do is I will do an improvement in fully cream milk powder, which is I will change the main material in production of this powder, which is I will use vegetable fat for more healthy. The benefit by using this vegetable fat is low cholesterol. Firstly, low cholesterol. Secondly is packed with many important nutrients such as potassium, calcium, and vitamin. Other than that, it has an excellent protein and can prevent osteoporosis. And lastly, of course, it can maintain our healthy and it's suitable for all age people. So other than that, we also produce make so variety, so many flavor such as strawberry, chocolate for children. Uh, so I think by doing that, the milk will be more tasty. So it will attract people, especially for children, for for be more healthy consumer. So I think that's all from me. What about you, Lukman?
Alright, thank you, Amanawa. Such a wonderful product. So, my product is to improve Nestle Milo sandwich, which I would like to change the biscuit of the sandwich to coffee, and then I would like to change the core of the biscuit to chocolate. My aim for changing this to the coffee and chocolate is because today people work at the computer, at the phone, and they need a really energetic to they can stay focused and refresh. So this product is make them easier to get their refreshment. Just grab it some to packet of this biscuit and open it, then just eat. So another change from my product is I would like to change the packaging from the color green to the brown, so make the customer attract that Nestle have produced such a coffee sandwich with more a unique flavor. So that is for me. So thank you.
For that, can I ask something?
What is it?
How about the form of it's only biscuit cake or it's only biscuit?
What?
Your product is only biscuit, not other form like cake or ice cream something. Just only
Just
biscuit.
only biscuit. Right.
All right. Thank you, everyone. After I hear all of your product description, I realize all of you have such amazing ideas and elements in your products that you all introduced, which is such a great work. Congratulations, everyone. Next, we proceed to comment and feedback session. Since I start my explanation about my product, please allow me to begin my feedback. All right, thank you. I think I want to give my feedback to Fauzan product.
All right. Sure.
All right. Okay. Fauzan, it's actually not a big issue or major problem in your instant noodle product, I guess. I would say that are you really sure about your product is suitable for all ages because you propose that statement? And I am concerned about people such old ages, pregnant women, babies, or people who suffered from diabetes. All of them, I am pretty sure that maybe cannot properly consume your product, and maybe probably affect their health. So I consider maybe you can do some adjustment there. So what do you say, Fauzan?
Thank you, Shami, for your, I would say, excellent feedback. So for regarding your previous statement, when I have review back from from the description what I said before, I think I absolutely agree with your feedback just now. Perhaps I should set this. Sorry. Perhaps I should specify more in details about my customer target, my consumer target, because it was too vague and general. So, for your concern about the pregnant and serious disease, so with your feedback, I would like to suggest a new description regarding my consumer target. So I would like to state that a children for the age below than 7 are not recommended for this product. And please consult to any professional for consuming the product. This is because I would like to avoid any controversial towards the customers. It's like the children, we know that children are not suitable to consume yet the processed food. And of course, those who have serious disease and also maybe a pregnant woman child are not suitably to consume that. But it's not all the final say to me. They should meet the professional to ask for their advice.
Sorry, can I interrupt your discussion?
Sure.
Is it your noodles come out with other flavor like uh, spicy cheese or other than that? Just like ramen?
Yes. I believe now it's referred to Samyang Ramen is the current market.
Yep.
So for the time being, I would like to test with the first product, my original product. So the name is already Atsui Yakisoba instant fried noodle, which means Atsui in Japanese mean hot. Hot is spicy. So my product is tastes spicier than the original Meki product. So it shall taste more challenging to the consumer. Yes, I hope I have answering your
Alright.
question. Noah.
Thank you.
Thanks. So I would like to give a feedback to Irfan from his product.
Yes.
Your product innovation from this cafe. I find it absolutely brilliant
Thank you.
and informative. But I found a few weaknesses regarding your suggestion for adding more ingredients to the original Nescafe, which are cocoa and honey. So in the coming years, the price of both ingredients are expected to increase more rapidly is because, as according to Ministry of Plantation Industries and Community (MPIC), the increment of import, the cocoa import is 20.6% as for January to September in 2021, and as for yesterday, 11 January, the price of cocoa itself is 7,000 ringgit per ton. Perhaps I believe that is not a cheap money. Of course, it's a committee price to all the culture, but it's still due to COVID-19 pandemic.
Yep.
I think the commodity crop price will increase inevitably more rapidly. So as a result, your new product might be more expensive than the original one, the original product Nescafe. Perhaps is there any you would like to suggest any other ingredients to prevent high cost material usage? What is your comment about that?
All right, thank you, Fauzan, for an interesting question from you. Yes, I do agree with you saying that if I add ingredients like honey, cocoa powder, it will become more expensive and some people might not be able to buy it due to pandemic crisis, right, Fauzan?
Yes, of course.
Okay, let me explain that. I will stay on my idea to add honey and cocoa powder into Nescafe instead of other ingredients. Why? I choose honey instead of other ingredients. Honey or cocoa powder will give a complex texture as well as few benefits into it, such as energy and so on that I said earlier, such as prevent from heart disease, cancer, and so on. Basically, what am I doing here is I only adding a little bit of honey into the Nescafe as well as cocoa powder, because if I add more of that, the taste will become weird. And believe in my words, some people will not like it because some people will taste is more like honey and more cocoa powder rather than Nescafe, right? Because we want to buy Nescafe, so it's 100% that people want to taste the Nescafe instead of other ingredients that I stated, such as honey and cocoa powder. So the objective here is by improving the taste, I will just add a little bit of my ingredients, which is honey and cocoa powder into it. It will not cost that much. Maybe the price will go up, but only about 30 to 50 cents, which is about 2 ringgit 50 cents up until 3 ringgit. Because a tin of Nescafe is about 2 ringgit and 50 cents by now. So by modifying the ingredients in Nescafe, such as adding 3 to 5 milliliter of honey or 10 gram until 20 gram of cocoa powder, that will not cost that much as you state from your research. Don't worry, I will do a further research on that. I hope that answer your question, Fauzan.
Absolutely. I think
Alright,
it's very informative.
All right, thank you, Fauzan. Okay, so it's my turn now to ask question, right? The product that I'm going to give feedback on is the instant full cream milk powder by Nawa, isn't it?
Yes.
Nawa, I would like to ask you, do you believe that the consumer will choose to use milk powder instead of milk carton that readily to be consumed in the refrigerator store? It is because, in my opinion, people will try as best as they can to save their time instead of making the milk that will take multiple steps, such as boil the water first, then take out the powder, and then mixing it and whatsoever. What do you think about that, Nawa?
Alright, thank you, Ifan. What a very good question. I'm not looking forward for that issue. So before that, I would like to state that my product come out with a variety of packaging size, like 3-in-1, plastic and tin. So about your question, I come up with some idea, which is I will produce the already prepared milk in the bottle for consumer. They also come up with many size, which is small, medium, and big. So it will be easy for the consumer. They just need to buy it at the market. So other than that, I would like to do some improvement in the milk powder itself, which is I will make it more soluble in water at room temperature. So it will save time for the people because they don't need a hot water. So then they have to prepare anytime and anywhere. So I hope that's answer your question.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Noah.
Alright, thank you. So I would like to ask Lukman about your
Yes.
product, which is coffee plus Milo biscuit. So what do you think about the combination of Milo and coffee in your product? Is it suitable for all people? And also, what is the composition of the product and the form of the product? Is it just biscuit or other form?
Oh, okay. For the first question, which is for sorry, thank you for your feedback, Ahmad Nawar. So I would like to answer your question, which is your combination of Milo with coffee will combine and make a new flavor which we call a mocha. So mocha is suitable for the all ages, which chocolate is suit for kids, right? And coffee is also sweet for uh, adult people, right? So that's for your first equation. So your second equation is another form for my product, right? So
Yes.
for another form is I think is I just make the biscuit first. I don't think to change my another form because I want to make something that make the busy people help to reduce their time, to make them focus their time from making a coffee. So for making a coffee they need to take their time by heat up the water, right? So I just think that biscuits is more simple lah. Okay, is that
Thank you.
answer your question? Okay,
Of course,
thank you.
it's clear.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Alright. Okay, I would like to give my feedback to Muhammad Syahmi.
Yes, that's
Muhammad
me.
Syahmi. Okay. Uh, I
Our
uh,
chairman.
our chairman.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take your effect that your KitKat give many nutrition by soya, right? So but I see whenever reducing the sugar in the KitKat will give enough sweet as their old one. That is my question.
All right. Thank you, Lokman, for noticing the lacking in my product and notice maybe weakness of my product. Okay, what can I say? I would say that there are some misunderstanding about lowering sugar content. It is actually lowering glucose level, and it is doesn't mean change the taste or the sweetness of my product. I already mentioned earlier, which my product at the wafer part, especially, it is low in glycemic index compared to existing product, and that means helps lower the rise the level of glucose in our blood. I believe it is also a market strategy to make customer will consume more my KitKat wafer. So while for the taste, actually the sweetness of this product come from the chocolate coated, and with mixing soy milk doesn't affect the taste, but the purpose is we upgrade the nutrient quality. I think that's all can I say. Did I make myself clear, Lokman?
Absolutely clear. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Lokman. All right, everyone. Now our meeting comes to the end. After the feedback session, I hope everyone will take note and maybe do some improvement if necessary. I think that's all for today. Anyone, do you have anyone, do you have anything to say or to add something? Maybe some of us missed.
I think no from me.
I
I
think
think that's
no
all for us.
for
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing said
So
for me for now.
thank
All
you
right,
everyone.
since everyone have nothing to say, I think that's all for tonight. So thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
All
Have a
right.
very good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
See
you,
you guys
everyone.
next time.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye.
much for the
thank
time.
Bye.
you.
Bye.
All right.